right, this falls under, here's another website, and by the way, I'm going to rant a little bit, so I hope you enjoy. All right, months ago, I posted a link to a cool website that was like the Netflix of neckties, where you could go on, sign up for like a subscription, they ship you X number of ties, you decide on the package, you ship them back, and it's just like a rotation thing. And I thought that was a really unique, inventive idea, taking that other model that was already created and applying it to a different form and function. And I thought that was neat. Well, then I was watching Shark Tank a few weeks ago. Yes, Shark Tank, I watch it. It's like my favorite show, dude. Even though I didn't get a deal, I hate you, Mark Cuban. I'm kidding. Yo, seriously? So anyway, I was watching Shark Tank and two attorneys come on who are dressed horribly, and they're like, yo, we like neckties, and then they started a company, and it was the same exact model. And I'm like, really? And the sharks were like, oh, it's a new model, and is it new? Is anybody doing it? And these guys are standing up there being like, I'm thinking to myself, liar, 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 I caught you. No, there are tons of, well, at this point I was like, no, there's somebody else doing it. So then just last week, one of you guys sent me an email saying, hey Aaron, have you checked out this cool site called FreshNecks.com? There's a link below if you're interested. And I was like, oh boy, let me see what this is. And so I figured it was going to be like a tie website, obviously, and it was. What model do you think it is? That same model that those other two companies. Apparently, this is like the hottest thing going, and there are millions of men around that have like no, dude, seriously? The more I think about this idea, the more I think that it's probably not a great idea. Why? I'll tell you why. Because neckties are kind of one of those personal things. You find one that you like, you love, you match it, you coordinate it. You don't want to give it back. You also don't want to necessarily wear some, you don't know where those ties have been, what they haven't been involved with, because I have seen some ties in some precarious situations, and it's not pretty. Do they take a black light to see if there are any stains on them? Probably not. They probably take them, press them, maybe dry clean them, which I doubt, because I don't think they want, who knows? If they look good, they're probably like, yep, ship it out to Joey. Joey's getting your nasty funk on his neck now, and he's like, hey, you love your tie. I'm kind of a little bit grossed out by this. Now, it's not as gross as if it was like a shoe place where you could send shoes and other people are wearing shoes, or underwear for that matter would be nasty. But you know what? I'm sure that there are some people making a bunch of money doing this. And you might be a member of one of these tie things. And, you know, it might work for you. If you're one of those people that wears a tie every single day, but there are places and resources out there like K&G Men's Superstore. Have you ever heard of that place? You might have one around you. I think you can shop online. Every tie in that store is like $12. And they have Kenneth Cole, they've got Michael Kors, they've got Ralph Lauren, they've got Polo. They've got a bunch of designers at really rock bottom prices. So you can find deals on ties. If you go to like a Macy's or a department store during the different times of year, they're going to have a bunch of ties on sale. You go, it's like 40% off, 50% off. So if you're into buying and wearing $150 ties, that's cool. Chances are you're probably not going to be cool with wearing somebody else's tie and then sending it back. What if you want to keep it? Seriously, I know you can probably buy it. But anyway, gentlemen, this is a rant. This is a ramble. This is talking about a website that's down below. That is another version of the other two that I've seen recently. But apparently, there's money in this?